This world has seen the resurgence of spirits, with fierce ghosts roaming about. The college entrance exam has turned into a ghost-catching test. Clearing an A-level ghost domain allows one to attend top-tier universities. Clearing a B-level ghost domain guarantees admission to prestigious universities. Yet, for Manhwa, who's at the bottom of the school's ranking, getting into even the worst university would be sheer luck. Hence, his teacher specifically reminded him to choose the D-level ghost domain. But Manhwa went straight for the A-level ghost domain. The teacher exclaimed, "Are you seeking death?" She didn't know that Manhwa had acquired the emotional collapse system. If he can make someone emotionally collapse, he can increase the number of contracts. In this world dominated by ghost controllers, having contracts with 3 ghosts is considered genius. However, for Manhwa, with enough emotional collapse points, he can contract countless ghosts. Not long ago, Manhwa was idly gaming in class. Seeing this, the teacher angrily questioned him. "Manhwa, what would you do if you encountered a ghost that died from electrocution?" Without thinking, Manhwa replied, "I'd catch it and use it as a power bank. What a great source of free energy." Holding back her anger, the teacher asked, "What if you meet a red-dressed female ghost?" Upon hearing this, Manhwa blushed and responded, "Well, for female ghosts, it all depends on their appearance. If they look good, of course, I'd bring them back to warm my bed." Infuriated, the teacher immediately told him to stand in the corner as punishment. Yet, Manhwa seemed happy, because he had just successfully made the teacher emotionally collapse. The system notified him that the emotional management system was successfully bound. As a reward, he received a beginner's gift package. Not only did he obtain the ultimate skill of emotional collapse contract technique, but he also increased his contract limit by 2 points. Now, he only needs to get a ghost's emotional collapse value to 99% to forcefully make a contract. Thus, during the college entrance exam choice, he decisively chose the A-level ghost domain. When he opened his eyes again, he found himself in a terrifying hospital of the ghost domain. Accompanying him were the top 5 students from the province. The floating paper figure in front of them is the proctor for this test. The paper figure then introduced the location of the test to them. Vast Wave City, a horrifying city where 3 elite ghost controlling groups were wiped out, and every single resident died. Their assessment task is to survive a day within this hospital and make a contract with a ghost. Killing or contracting an evil spirit will earn the MVP title and an extra reward of a green corpse ghost pearl. Just in case, the paper figure also gave each person a teleportation talisman. As the paper figure grinned eerily, the assessment began. While everyone was still trembling with fear, Manhwa had already walked in with a gleeful smile. "Let's go see the beautiful nurse." Bloodstains were everywhere in the hospital corridors. As Manhwa rounded a corner, he suddenly stopped, his expression horrified. Everyone panically asked what was wrong with Manhwa. In terror, Manhwa shouted, "Ghost! There are ghosts! Bad news! More than 50 of them! Everyone, run!" Instantly, everyone turned tail and ran. However, once outside, they realized Manhwa was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, laughter echoed. They saw Manhwa standing on the 2nd floor of the hospital, cheerfully waving at them. The ghost domain briefing mentioned only 20 ghosts. I casually said 50 and you all believed it. Don't any of you think? These words infuriated everyone below. Congratulations to the host for gaining 100 emotional collapse points. Having successfully acquired the points, Manhwa turned and walked away. As he passed the entrance to the ophthalmology department, the system indicated that there's half of a medium fierce ghost inside. Manhwa instantly smiled gleefully. "Isn't that a handicapped ghost?" He was about to enter, but was stopped by someone with glasses. "Is this a place for a loser like you?" After a brief thought, Manhwa spread his arms out. "Please, go ahead, geniuses." Watching them enter, Manhwa smirked maliciously. As expected, soon, screams emanated from inside. Hanging from the ceiling fan was a huge eyeball, emitting a red glow, staring intently at them. Manhwa couldn't help but feel relieved. Thank goodness he let those 3 idiots go in first. In a short while, twin ponytails stumbled out, spitting out a mouthful of blood. Manhwa quickly asked her about the situation inside. Twin ponytails informed him that blood red-eye can trap people in illusions. She had to bite her own tongue to escape. "It's fortunate it was us who went in. If a poor student like you went in, you'd surely be dead by now." Manhwa chuckled. "I wouldn't be so foolish to go in first. The early bird gets shot, right? Congratulations to the host for gaining 30 emotional collapse points." Watching the trio leave with curses and complaints, Manhwa began to stealthily explore. Pressing on the wall, the ceiling fan instantly began to spin rapidly. Congratulations to the host for gaining 20 emotional collapse points. Manhwa closed his eyes in elation. It worked. This ghost is emotionally collapsing. The blood-pupiled ghost atop the fan shouted, "Hey, kid, turn off the fan now, or else." Before it could finish, a rainbow floated out from the ghost's mouth. Manhwa exclaimed, "Did I just make a ghost vomit?" Seeing the blood-pupiled ghost's emotional collapse value reach 88%, Manhwa decided to give it a final push. "Bro ghost, let's make a deal. You let me contract with you, and I'll turn off the fan. How's that? You dare to threaten me, little brat? I'm not scared." Before it could finish, the ghost began to vomit again. "Fine, Fine, just turn off the fan. But my eyes are so dry from all that wind. Fetch the eye drops from the cabinet first. Lin Ma looked at the eye drops and the super glue in the cabinet, and smirked. No problem. He tore off the label from the super glue and tossed it over. The blood-pupiled ghost, while pretending to be grateful, applied it. Soon, it felt something was wrong. Damn it, why can't I open my eyes? Lin Ma nonchalantly said. Maybe the eye drops expired. The blood-pupiled ghost immediately burst into curses. You bastard, I can't believe I fell for your sneaky trick. Congratulations to the host for gaining 50 emotional collapse points. Detecting the blood-pupiled ghost's emotional collapse value reaching 99%, you can choose to forcibly contract. Without a second thought, Lin Ma proceeded. At that moment, the system's voice echoed in blood-pupiled ghost's mind. Miss Blood-pupiled Ghost, do you wish to entrust your life to Mr. Lin Ma? I'm male. I do not agree. Screw you. Miss Blood-pupiled Ghost agrees. Contracting in progress. Blood-pupiled Ghost's mentality shattered. When did I ever agree? Damn it. Contract completed. Crippled Ghost integration beginning. The blood-pupiled ghost transformed into a cloud of bloody mist, rushing towards Lin Ma's right eye. Lin Ma instantly felt a burning sensation in his eye. Integration complete. Now, with the forcefully integrated blood-pupiled ghost, Lin Ma looked into a mirror at his own blood-red eye. He had a sense of deja vu, reminiscent of Kakashi. Lin Ma then began to check the attributes of the blood-pupiled ghost. Level: Intermediate Fierce Ghost. To his surprise, its loyalty was only at 3%. Lin Ma was speechless. Bro Ghost, your loyalty is kinda low. Ha! Hearing this, the blood-pupiled ghost roared in his mind. You forcibly contracted me. Why would I have any loyalty to you? I want freedom. Subsequently, the loyalty meter plummeted straight down to 1%. At that moment, the system alerted Lin Ma again. Consume 200 emotional collapse points to exchange for the first skill of any ghost. Without hesitation, Lin Ma made the exchange. Congratulations on acquiring the skill. Pupil Technique, Blood Prison Illusion. When an enemy directly looks into the blood pupil, they can be trapped in the illusion of the blood prison, movement restricted, and continuously lose health. Having regained this skill, the blood-pupiled ghost smirked. Not bad, kid. I underestimated you. Loyalty increased by 9%, remaining 10%. Lin Ma quickly headed to the hallway, eager to test his newly acquired ability. He discovered that he not only had night vision, but also a broader field of view. He couldn't help but exclaim, I really hit the jackpot this time. Meanwhile, on the other side, the top students were struggling against the attacks of the ghoul. Just when it seemed they were about to meet their end under the ghoul's claws, the sly-eyed man suggested, why not lead the ghoul to Lin Ma? This way, we can escape. This malicious idea was immediately agreed upon by Twin Ponytails. He would be useful as a meat shield, contributing something to humanity at least. Right at that moment, Lin Ma, completely unaware of their plan, appeared. Without saying a word, the group ran towards him. As the sly-eyed man passed by, he couldn't resist taunting. Lin Ma, your end is near. Confused, Lin Ma soon understood what he meant when he saw several ghouls chasing after them. But instead of panicking, he felt exhilarated. My moment to shine has come. He activated the pupil technique, Blood Prison Illusion. In an instant, several red ghostly beams shot out from Lin Ma's eyes, binding the ghouls in place. Picking up a chainsaw from nearby with a mischievous grin, he said, Hey, little babies, Daddy's here. What followed was a graphic scene of the chainsaw in action. The three on the stairs watched Lin Ma in awe, their faces distorted with jealousy. That crippled ghost should have been ours. Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Seeing the three gritting their teeth in frustration, Lin Ma turned back with a smile and said, Thanks. If it weren't for you leading these ghouls to me, I wouldn't have collected these ghost orbs. However, if you dare to harm me again, I won't spare you. The trio were immediately paralyzed with fear by Lin Ma's menacing gaze. Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Lin Ma glanced at the stunned trio, silently rejoicing. This feels so good. Fresh off his victory, Lin Ma couldn't help but gloat. Bro Ghost, was my pinnacle just now cool or what? Don't get cocky, kid. It's all because of my powerful skill. Lin Ma smirked confidently. Regardless of how powerful a contracted ghost is, it still needs a capable master to bring out its full potential. Just then, the system alerted him to a high-level fierce ghost in the operating room ahead. Lin Ma quickly peered through the glass into the room, spotting a sensual ghost inside playing an ancient zither with gusto. Blood-pupiled ghost's eye shone brightly. Underbust, 56 centimeters. Bust, 23 centimeters. A standard F cup. Lin Ma couldn't help but chime in. This ghost truly has the face of an angel and the body of a devil. Blood-pupiled ghost's loyalty increased by 5%. Lin Ma mockingly remarked, So, is this a mutual recognition between old perverts or what? Just then, the sensual female ghost seemed to sense something and suddenly looked in their direction. Startled, Lin Ma silently asked blood-pupiled ghost, This big-breasted ghost seems harmless. Is she very powerful? Blood-pupiled ghost replied in horror, Of course. Do you see the ancient zither with Sanskrit inscriptions? That might be some sort of lethal melody. Lin Ma pondered for a moment. No worries. If we strike first and she falls for the pupil technique, we'll have her completely under our control. Blood-pupiled ghost warned him. It's useless useless. She's blind. She completely counters me. Upon hearing this, Lin Ma looked inside again. As expected, the sensual ghost's eyes were tightly closed, but having come across such a good-looking, high-ranking fierce ghost, Lin Ma was unwilling to give up so easily. It seemed that the only way was to make her emotionally collapse and force her into a contract. Blood-pupiled ghost quickly tried to dissuade him. Don't court death. If you provoke her now, you're as good as dead. But Lin Ma, blinded by his lust, feared nothing. The brave may end up overextending, while the timid might starve. Such a big female ghost, I must have her. Without further hesitation, he pushed open the operating room door. The female ghost instantly became alert and shouted, "Who's there?" She immediately began to play her ancient zither. The rapid and intense zither music pierced Lin Ma's ears. In desperation, he shouted, "I am a doctor. I'm here to perform surgery on you." "Stop!" The zither music ceased instantly. "Really?" she asked. Lin Ma hurriedly stepped forward, extending his hand. "Yes, if you don't believe me, smell for yourself." The blind ghost smelled the scent of alcohol on him and truly believed him. Delightedly, she said, "Why did it take you so long to arrive? Can I have the surgery now?" Lin Ma quickly prepared the surgical bed. "Of course. Come over here and lie down." He then took out a massive syringe and told the female ghost, "I am going to administer anesthesia to you. Are you ready?" Upon hearing this, the female ghost obediently lay down. "I am ready. Go ahead." Lin Ma felt a pang of guilt, wondering if what he was doing was too cruel, but the sight of the tempting curves before him made him cast away all his shame. For the happiness of the brothers, let's risk it all. He raised the syringe and plunged it down. The needle instantly pierced the female ghost's arm. Not forgetting his guise, Lin Ma asked her concernedly, "Did that hurt?" The female ghost quickly shook her head, indicating it didn't hurt. Upon hearing this, Lin Ma immediately perked up, a mischievous smile spreading across his face. "That's good. I missed the vein, so I need to try again." Then Lin Ma began his act. "Why did your vein move?" "Oh no, your skin is too smooth. Let me try again." "I missed again. Trust me, I'm a professional." The syringe moved like a sewing machine. Finally, the exasperated female ghost grabbed Lin Ma's hand, stopping him. "Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Detection shows big-breasted ghost's emotional collapse has reached 50%. 49% more is needed for a forced contract." Scratching his head, Lin Ma said sheepishly, "My apologies. I'll get it right next time." This scene was witnessed by classmates outside the door. A male student whispered incredulously, "Is he really performing surgery on a ghost? This guy is audaciously brazen. Does he have a screw loose?" A female student, however, widened her eyes, a hint of astonishment flashing through her. She suddenly remembered a phrase their teacher once taught: "Facing a ghost without fear is the key." Confronting the horror not only increases the chances of survival, but can also turn it into a contracted ghost. Watching Lin Ma's astonishing antics, she couldn't help but wonder who the real slacker in the class was. Inspired by what they saw, the two students decided to emulate Lin Ma in hopes of finding a suitable ghost to contract. Meanwhile, a figure called the Paperman observed quietly from outside the window. Admiration flickered in his eyes. Lin Ma's temperament and tactics aroused his curiosity and anticipation. Inside the operating room, the big-breasted ghost released Lin Ma's hand and said to him in resignation, "Bro, stop with the needles. If you keep going, I'll be full of holes. Just start the surgery." Holding an electric saw, Lin Ma asked her, "So what kind of surgery do you want? A gender reassignment or a breast augmentation?" The big-breasted ghost quickly shook her head, replying, "No, I don't need breast augmentation. In fact, I have gigantomastia. I need to remove some of the tissue. Walking with them is so heavy and tiring." Hearing this, Lin Ma excitedly started the electric saw and said teasingly, "Such a pity to cut them off. How much are you thinking of removing?" The big-breasted ghost replied, "About half." A mischievous glint in his eyes, Lin Ma continued his taunts, "So, do you want to cut the left half or the right half?" Having lost her patience, the big-breasted ghost snapped, "Are you crazy? Have you ever heard of a surgery where only one side is removed? It needs to be even, cut from both sides." Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Emotional collapse level has reached 60%. Seeing his tactics were working, Lin Ma, holding the electric saw, deliberately swayed it near the ghost's ear. "So, do we cut the top or bottom, front or back? I think cutting the front might not look good. How about we start from the back?" Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Emotional collapse level has reached 70%. In the next moment, Lin Ma jumped onto the operating table, continuing to tease the big-breasted ghost. "Do you want it minimally invasive or full of scars? Painless or super painful?" "Oh, right, I forgot you declined anesthesia, so I guess you're choosing the super painful option." Congratulations to the host for gaining 40 emotional collapse points. Emotional collapse level has reached 80%. The big-breasted ghost was seething with anger. Yet, Lin Ma kept talking. "It's hard to control when removing half. Why not remove all of it? The hospital is having a promotion. Get a card. Pushed to the brink, the big-breasted ghost roared in complete fury. Shut up, you're asking for death. In the next moment, she summoned an ancient zither and started playing it frantically. Big-breasted ghost's emotional collapse has reached 99%. You can choose to forcibly sign a contract. With a sly grin on his face, Manhwa said, sister, calm down. We're not done talking. By now, the female ghost had completely lost her mind. No need. I just want you dead now. Manhwa replied calmly, sorry to disappoint you, sister. With a swift move, he pointed his finger and said, sign. Suddenly, a voice echoed in the big-breasted ghost's head. Miss Big-breasted Ghost, do you wish to become Mr. Manhwa's contracted ghost? To respect and care for him, in sickness and health, for richer or poorer, in good times and bad, to be by his side forever. Do you agree? Frantically playing the zither, she shouted, hell no, I won't. Wait for me to tear you apart. The voice responded, Miss Big-breasted Ghost agrees. Contract signing in process. Ding! Contract successfully signed. Wait, I did not agree. What kind of coercive clause is this? The next moment, the big-breasted ghost transformed into ghostly mist, swirling and being absorbed into Manhwa's left arm. Manhwa looked at the prominent M-shaped mark on his arm, his eyes shimmering with excitement. He realized that this was the specific pattern formed after a ghost was fully contracted. In the future, it would be like ordering fast food. Simply press the pattern to summon the big-breasted ghost.